Mario Sports franchise makes a comeback this fall with the release of Mario Tennis Ultra Smash on the Wii U. Being the first proper Mario Sports game on the system, as well as being one of the more popular series in the Mario Sports line of games, you could say that there are some high expectations for Ultra Smash. Now the question remains, does Ultra Smash bring back the fun and quirky gameplay of past games, or does it get served? One of my favorite things about the Mario Tennis series is the short mini-movies at the beginning of every game. They were really funny to watch, and a great way to get the competitive energy going before the matches begin. Unfortunately, that isn't the case here. Instead, this is what players are greeted with when they are brought to the title screen. This wouldn't have been much of an issue if this lack of presentation and charm wasn't absent in almost every facet of Ultra Smash. It's a real head-scratcher to me as to why the whimsical, cartoony presentation of previous entries is so absent here, especially when it was done so well in years past. Now, let's back it up since I am getting ahead of myself here. The great news for fans of the series is that the game still plays great. The controls feel tighter and more responsive than ever, and pulling off the newly added Jump Shot or Ultra Smash feels as satisfying as it is to watch. And that's another thing. The game looks great. I absolutely loved watching the characters really come to life through their unique Mega Mushroom and Ultra Smash animations. It's unfortunate that this same level of detail and personality is lacking throughout the rest of the game. Speaking of Mega Mushrooms, the game features a whole game mode centered around this called Mega Battle, which is the premier addition to this title alongside the Ultra Smash Chance Shot. Which reminds me that in regards to game modes, Ultra Smash features the aforementioned Mega Battle, Standard Tennis, which removes Chance Shots and Mega Mushrooms, and is also my preferred way to play, Knockout Challenge, which is the game's closest thing to a single-player mode that players can challenge solo or with a compatible amiibo to go at it against increasingly more difficult opponents, or Mega Ball Rally, in which you try to rally a giant ball for as long as possible. Yeah, that's it. That is every game mode in Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Granted, the game does feature online mode as well, and in my experience, the game runs generally well with little to no lag, which is great to see for a game like this where lag can really affect your play. However, in another act of questionable omission, the game features no way to play with your friends. Actually, let me rephrase. You can play with your friends if you are lucky enough to randomly match up with them. That's right, there's no proper way to invite a player on your friends list. This is very puzzling, especially with a game like Mario Tennis that was almost founded on the prospect of playing with friends. Despite all of this though, the game is an excellent tennis game, and that's about it. Mario Tennis is a series that has normally stood out from other games in the genre by bringing the classic Mario charm and personality that only Nintendo games could bring, and it still does, just not as well as other games in the franchise. As I mentioned earlier, the game plays and looks better than ever, bringing the series to new heights with the tight, responsive controls and visually stunning graphics performing at a rock-solid 60 frames per second. With that said, there was a lot of potential here, and sadly the game fails to deliver on multiple fronts, and overall felt like a strange step back for the otherwise stellar series of sports games. To sum it up, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash serves up well, but in the end, gets aced.
Yes!
Game point.
And I was kind of expecting a bunch of bullet bills to be coming out of that. Thank goodness there wasn't. It's a neat feature, although like most of the new additions here, I choose to keep it turned off when I'm score chasing. Another thing worth cheering over is the soundtrack. While Rock Band 4 certainly